Donetsk coffee shop owner Yelena says they used to get numerous kinds of beans from western Ukraine, but now only get two. Russian suppliers are quickly taking over at grocery stores seized by the rebels, while shipment delays at checkpoints to the west can take 10 hours.
We were directly touched by the situation because most of the products are simply absent.
Supermarkets carry less variety, and prices for the few goods on the shelves are high. For some people, it's too expensive to buy at supermarkets, not to mention going to a cafe. Yelena voices an increasingly common view here. She does not care who controls the region.
The main issue is not having any war, and for me to be able to work calmly and walk on the street without fear, and for people to be healthy and there to be no gore. This is the main thing, and I don't care who we belong to.
Despite a February deal for wider autonomy, the Russia-backed rebels say too much blood has been spilled for the region to remain part of Ukraine. Rebel Colonel Alexander Kurenkov feels this personally.
My son was killed in this war, Private Ivan, in Elenovka, and do you think my wife can forgive it? I don't have any brothers on that side. I hate it when they say this is a war of brother nations.
The rebel leaders only represent themselves and Moscow, responds Ukrainian presidential spokesman Rostislav Pavlenko. He adds authorities in Kyiv will negotiate autonomy and restore financial ties only after fighting stops and elections are held under Ukrainian law.
This will allow the state to be sure that those social commitments could be done in full and that payments will go to the people who should get them and not the people with guns.
At a bank in Donetsk, the Russian ruble is used to pay pensions. And more of the region's exports, like coal, cross the border to Russia. The rebels wanted to become part of Russia until Moscow dismissed those plans. Yet Donetsk University history dean Cherkashin Kirill says it's hard to see how they could return to being part of Ukraine.
I would say even if the Luhansk People's Republic and Donetsk People's Republic are not accepted internationally as independent states, in fact they will be like this, even if they are formally considered to be within Ukraine.
With Russia's backing evident and the rebels still looking to Moscow for guidance, ordinary people here simply yearn for peace and seem to care little about any particular political future. Daniel Schearf, VOA News, Donetsk.